Book 349. Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Morning Motivation with Matthew Daniels, and today I'm going to tell you guys about the 7 deadly sins, part 6, envy. That's right, the 7 deadly sins, part 6, envy. But what is Matthew Daniels talking about? A long time ago, in the 7 deadly sins, part 5, do not stop, the young man watched as those who were cut in half reappeared at the front of the group, and their legs and torsos were flung towards the back to be cut again. Those guilty of sloth were trapped in this cycle until there was hardly anything left to cut. And then another group of thousands of slothful entered the room. As the young man watched this most horrid punishment unfold, a large snake, about 50 feet long, slithered up to the figure, which was part man, part beast, part fire, and part ice, that was holding the young man, and he used his thick coils to take him from the large figure's iron-tight grasp. "He is curious about the punishments meted out here in the inferno," the large figure said to the snake. "Ensure that his eyes get their fill of torment, bloodshed, terror, and pain." Obeying orders, the snake slithered off towards another section of the inferno, and the young man found himself held inside of yet another chamber with another large figure standing at the front of a crowd of thousands upon thousands of souls damned to eternal torment. These thousands were likewise chained up and bound, and there was immense trepidation etched across their faces. "While you were alive," the large figure said to the chained men and women, "you were never satisfied with the things you were blessed with. Instead of being content and happy, you were envious of everyone around you. You did things to make people fail in their endeavors because you wanted what they had for yourself. And you were not above treachery and theft to acquire the goods of others. Indeed, there have been countless innocents who have traveled through death before all of you because of your deeds, and you will now account for all that you have said and done while upon the earth." When the figure finished speaking, a multitude of smaller figures which looked exactly like the large figure appeared in the midst of the damned. Each one of them held a sharp sword which they held high in the air. Then, without warning, they each brought their swords down and with one motion cut off the right arm of every man and woman who were chained up. Then, as the people cried out in excruciating pain, they picked the right arms up and sewed them back onto another person's body. Then they cut off everyone's left arm and attached it to someone else's body. Next, they cut off each person's foot, and in the same manner, they attached it to another person's leg. The young man watched as each body part was hacked off of its original owner and then sewn with a rusty needle onto a different person's body. This continued until no one standing had 2 body parts that matched the original owner, and everyone was a new creature created with the expressed intent of highlighting their envious nature in life. Once everyone was so violently made new, they were bound in heavy chains again and dragged out of the chamber to endure the next punishment that their sins on earth had earned them. And another group of thousands upon thousands of damned souls were ushered in, and the large snake slithered away, still holding fast to the young man who had foolishly entered the inferno. To be continued in the 7 deadly sins, part 7. And so, the morning motivation of today is the 7 deadly sins, part 6, envy. In life, there will always be someone, somewhere, that has more things than you have. If you have $1, someone else will have 5. If you have $100, someone else will have 1,000. So, wisdom is learning not to rate your own existence based off of the existence of another. Do not wish that you have what the next person has. You should instead be grateful for things which you already possess. Find value within yourself and within your own household, and discipline your eyes not to desire the goods belonging to another. If you spend too much time being envious of what others have, you run the risk of doing things which you should not do to acquire it. Control yourself, be content with your blessings, and always strive to do that which is good. And remember, you are awesome, you are amazing, you are wonderful, and you are great. And you are going to change the world. I just hope I'm still alive to see it, family. I'm out. Good morning. To order books in the Morning Motivation with Matthew Daniels book series, search Morning Motivation with Matthew Daniels on Amazon.com or visit www.dandyandbigherm.com.